Hey, Rosie here with another online dating tip for you. And in this series, I'm actually answering questions that are asked about online dating. So today we are answering this question. Can online dating be dangerous? You might not think so, but I think it can be dangerous because some of you are sharing very sensitive information. In my previous video, I talked about people who are asking you to scan your passport and your ID and things like that and send that kind of information to them. This is very dangerous. The video finished before I could actually finish my sentence. And what I was saying is somebody could take your details and open a bank account and use that bank account to, transfer money that they are scamming from people, and that is gonna be your name that is being used without you knowing. And if something happens and let's say you end up finding somebody and now you are traveling and then you go to the airport and then they scan your passport and then maybe the police already have shared those details that we are looking for this person, then you get arrested without knowing why you are being arrested. So be very careful about these things. Another thing that I think could make online dating be dangerous is people who actually could track your phone. Like when you share information, they could actually hack into your phone and put a tracking device into your phone. You know, these days it's very easy to put all kinds of things on people's phones. They could just send you a picture or a link, and once you click that link, then they can track every movement you make, okay? And also they could access other information from your phone. So this is why I keep saying, if it's possible, maybe you should use a different number and a different phone for these dating apps, and then that could just be something you could switch off and move on, okay? Another thing is there's also this scam called the ransom scam, okay? This is somebody who maybe you have given your home address, maybe let's say you're working overseas, but they have, they've been chatting you up and they have asked you, hey, exactly where do you live, where is your parents' house, and you have given the exact address of your parents' house. Then they will call and say, not them, they'll pretend to be somebody else calling saying they have kidnapped your family member and you have to send this amount of money, and if you don't, your family member is in danger. You have to be very careful. Obviously, in this case, maybe they won't even have kidnapped your family member, but because you have shared this information, it's a possibility. You'll be very worried and you're going to lose money because you want to rescue your family member. So you have to be very careful when you're doing these things. You need to know that, yes, online dating can be dangerous. As I spoke about in my previous video, we also said there are people who could actually even abuse you emotionally and mentally, and then you end up, feeling like, what's wrong with me, and they put all kinds of things in your mind. So you have to be. Today we are answering this question: can online dating cause depression? Okay, so like I keep saying, online dating can be frustrating at times. And I also want to mention that just as we see on social media, there are people who are into cyberbullying and body shaming people, and you also find these kinds of people on these dating apps, okay? These are the kinds of people you see putting on their bios things like, if you look like this or if you look like this, don't contact me, or things like that. And if for some reason you end up talking to this kind of person and maybe you find out, maybe he is not the kind of person I was looking for, and you politely say, you know what, I don't think it's gonna work out between us. These are the kinds of people who start now tearing you apart appearance-wise. You're not even that hot anyway. I don't even know why I bothered with you, and things like that. And when you go through these kinds of things, if you're prone to depression, this could actually trigger depression, okay? Also, when you've been talking to somebody for a while, and then, as we talked about again in my previous video about the vetting process, maybe they have been talking to other ladies as well, and they have decided, maybe he has decided, to go with somebody else, and then they ghost you. They just disappear without a trace. No explanation, no closure, no nothing. I think this causes a lot of stress, and again, I feel like it could, obviously I'm not a doctor, but I feel like it could lead to some type of depression. So what I'm trying to say with this video is that if you feel overwhelmed, if you feel like, you know, under pressure, you feel like things are not working out, it's okay to take a break, all right? It's all right to take a break. The apps are still going to be there when you come back. So take a break, you know, take care of yourself, focus on other things, learn a new skill, and then come back stronger than ever, ready to deal with these people. And also, I want you to be very careful. This is why I keep telling you, read people's bios, because you can spot toxic people just by the way they structure their bios and what they say in their bios. So read somebody's bio. You can get the vibe. If you feel you're getting a toxic vibe from this person, just don't talk to them. All right, just, you know, move on and just find somebody that you feel they're giving you good vibes, they're giving you positive vibes. Then you can of course contact that person. You don't just go on, like, let's say, like I keep saying, Afro Introductions or Interracial Cupid or International Cupid, and just go for those members who have paid without even checking their bio to see if they could be the kind of person you're looking for. Don't just go contacting, you know, every Tom, Dick and Harry. You need still answering questions about online dating. So, can online dating be addictive? I think in some cases it can be addictive, because there are people who join these dating apps and they are just like addicted to talking to different people from different parts of the world. And if they meet somebody and they feel like this could be something serious, and they think that now they have to stop online dating and they have to, you know, install the apps and just, you know, concentrate on one person, then those are the kinds of people who, like, okay, they're like, no, but then they start looking at this relationship, they're like, you know, it's not even that good, because they don't want to leave the app. It's time to leave the app. When you find somebody, it's time to leave the app, okay? Online dating, yes, it can be addictive. Yes, it can be. There are people who, when they wake up in the morning, the first thing they do, they don't even pray. They just, you know, reach out to check the phone to see how many messages they got from their dating apps. So, this is why I think when you do this whole online dating, you need to do it intentionally. You need to have a purpose. Why are you on that dating app? And this is why I keep asking you this question on my live streams. Why are you on a dating app? What are you doing there? Because once you answer that question, if you find what you're looking for, the why, if you find the why you're on that dating app, then of course that dating app is not used to you anymore, because you have found what you are looking for. But if you're not sure what you're looking for, you're just there, you know, chatting with strangers from all over the world, then you're gonna be there for a long time. Okay, because you just like, oh, today I'm talking to somebody from United States. Oh, tomorrow I'm gonna try and talk to somebody from Canada, and after that I'm gonna talk to somebody from Switzerland, and then I'll talk to somebody in Germany, and then you know, you just become a serial online dater. You're just dating with no purpose whatsoever. So don't be addicted to online dating. When you find that special someone, install the app. When you know now you have established a relationship, it's time to let go of the app. So, are dating apps even worth it? Like, do they still work? Okay, so I've gotten a lot of comments on one of my videos that I have pinned on my profile about dating apps. The one I shared, different dating apps. And there are a lot of people there saying these dating apps are not, they don't work, they are just full of scammers, you know, and some of them are even accusing me of advertising these dating apps because I'm getting paid. How am I getting paid? And I haven't even, like, I haven't linked anything. There is no link, because the only way you can get paid is if you, like, if you have a link, so they can track how many people you are sending to those apps. So, you know, mine is just to share information, you know, just to give you different kinds of apps for you to try out, you know, just try your luck. For me, if you tell me that dating apps don't work, you're telling the wrong person, because obviously they worked for me. But I feel like if you see and especially on this TikTok, there are a lot of couples that have met online on this TikTok, interracial couples, same race couples. So yes, dating apps are worth it, and yes, they do work. You just need to be careful and also figure out what kind of dating app you're using, and also learn how to use the app. Don't just download the app and then, because there are also a lot of people saying, oh yeah, these apps, they just want to take your money. They're just saying you have to pay, you have to pay, you have to pay. It depends which kind of app you're using. If you're going to download a premium app, like let's say Laxi, for example, that is not a free app. It's actually a very expensive app. So you need to know what kind of app you want. If you want a free app, there are a lot of free apps that you can use. And if you learn how to use them, you can use them successfully and find somebody on those apps without spending a dime. Okay? And for me, like I keep saying, I think Cupid Media Group actually should be paying me, because I like their apps, because they are very easy to use. I'm talking about Afro Introduction, Interracial Cupid, International Cupid, Christian Cupid, Filipino Cupid, Kenyan Cupid. Those are the kinds of apps that you can just download, create your profile, make sure you have filled out all the fields that you're given, verify your profile as well. By, scanning an ID or something, and then start contacting people who have paid. Start contacting platinum members and gold members. All right? Those are people who have a silhouette, a blue silhouette next to their name, or a golden silhouette. And then you can chat for free. Come on. Yes, they do work.